I am back today with layout number 35 in our family album series, and today we're doing this layout here. It is from the museum layout. All right, let's go to the computer and we will get started. Alrighty, at the computer you want to go to cricut.com/design. You will see this screen, upper left hand corner where it says account. Click on that to sign in. Enter in your email and your password. When you see your name in that green box, that verifies that you were logged in. You want to come down here and click on where it says Create New Project. Left-hand side toolbar, click on Insert Images. We're going to change this from all images to cartridges. In the search box, type in the word Family. This will bring up the Family Album cartridge. View all images. And the one we want is on the top row. It is the museum layout. Click on that. Bottom right, click on Insert Images. Left-hand side toolbar, set canvas. In the search box, type in the word basic. This will bring up basic shapes. I'm going to click on those. On the right-hand side, click where it says canvas, and here you can change the size and the colors. I'm actually leaving mine white. I'm going to bring the layout to the upper left-hand corner of this canvas piece, and then use my arrow keys to drag it down to fit. All right, right-click on that and choose Ungroup. The first thing I'm going to do is remove this title and add my own. I'm going to bring this away and resize these. I actually have the bottom layer selected. I'm going to go to my right-hand side toolbar, click on Layers, go to the bottom right and click on Duplicate. And now I have two of them. I do want to resize them. So the one on the bottom, I'm going to go to my right-hand side toolbar, click on Edit, unlock the lock. And I'm making this one be 10.5 in width and 2.25 in height. And this one I'll make a little bit smaller. Unlock the lock. This one I'll make it be 10.25. And the height will be 2 inches. Alright, so I'm going to click on this one here, go to my Layers tab, change that one to be a white color. That way it'll sit on this one here. And this one I'm going to bring this over, right click on it and choose Move to Front. Just make it be a little bit smaller to fit on top of that. A little bit smaller than that. Alright, so this one here, when I go to my edit panel, is 9.72 in width. Actually, I can make that be 9.75. Let's try that. Yeah, 9.75 in width, and the height is 1.85. I'm going to bring this piece over. First, I'm going to go to my left-hand side toolbar, click on Add Text. Type in whatever you want. I'm typing in the word Kirby. So I'm going to bring my text over, having that piece selected. Go to the right-hand side toolbar under Edit. I'm clicking where it says Cricut Alphabet to change the font. I'm going to go down. The one we're choosing, or that I chose today, is called Family Album. It's a really cute little font. I'm going to move my screen over this way. I have my font selected. I'm going to go to my Layers tab and click on the letters here and make it be a black color so I can see it better. Make it be larger and then bring it on top of this piece here. Just get it to where it's going to fit how you like it. I take my left mouse button across both the text and the shape. Go to the top toolbar, click Align, then Center. I'm going to go to my Layers tab and then click on Slice. This will cut out the word Kirby for us, or whatever word you're putting there. So bring these two pieces up. We don't need those. Take your mouse across those and delete. Now we can bring this piece back over to our layout piece. And I chose that white behind it. This way you can see the lettering better. All right, so now we have this piece. I want to change the size of this. Go to my edit panel, unlock the lock. And I believe I made this one be 11.5. And the height is 9 inches, so it's a little bit taller than the other ones. I'm going to bring this up, take my mouse across all three of those bottom layers, right click on that and choose Group so I can move them all around together. Then bring this one down to make sure it's going to fit on the layout. All right, now I want these pieces here to hold photos. This one I'll have be a journaling spot. So I'm going to go ahead and click on go to my left-hand side toolbar, Insert Shape. I'm going to grab a square. Having the square selected, go to the Edit panel, unlock the lock, and make the width here be 3 inches, and the height will be 4 inches. I'm going to drag this piece away right now. Take my left mouse button across the first group, right click on that and choose group, and this one as well. Right click on that one, choose group, and this one as well. All right, let's bring this piece back over where it's going to go. I can bring this piece out. I want to right click on my square and choose move to front. So now I can see where it's going to go. I'm just going to use the arrow keys on that piece behind it. I want to make sure my square is going to fit inside there. You can see on this one, for example, my black square is overlapping that light gray color. That's okay because the black layer actually has a smaller hole, which is our photo is going to go behind it. So this piece, if I have it selected, the width is going to be 4.21 and the height is going to be 5.96. So that way that'll hold a 3x4 photo. We're going to bring that one back over there. Let's grab the green one. I'm going to resize that one again, just by clicking on the green part, using the arrow keys. Make that one go a little bit smaller. Maybe a little bit smaller. I want it to fit inside the outer piece. All right, so that green piece, if I have that selected, is 3.73 in width, and the height is 5.03. That can go back over there. And then this piece, I can't make it be a 3x4, otherwise it's going to be humongous. So I'll use this for a journaling spot. So I'm going to click on this piece here and make that size of this square be 2.5 by 2.5. So it will be a small journaling spot, but that's okay. Again, we're going to bring this up and resize this a little bit to make sure my square fits inside there nicely. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So this piece is 3.21 in width, and the height is 4.7. I can bring that back over there, and we can remove that piece now. All right, now I want to go ahead and add a vacuum. Left-hand side toolbar, click on Insert Images. In the search box, type in the word vacuum. And the one I use is the very first one, and that is from the Suburbia cartridge. Click on that. Bottom right, click on Insert Images. Let that come up for us. Either the computer is going slow today or the Cricut Design Space is going slow. I'm actually going to blame Design Space. All right, there we have our vacuum. I'm going to bring this over here. Now I size this one. I have it selected. Go to my edit panel on the right. I'm changing the width and making this be 2.61. Yeah, okay. Now all I want to do now is kind of sync the colors and change them around. So I'm going to click on this piece here, go to my Layers tab, I can see where it is. I'm going to click on the outer layer, make that be a dark brown color. The top layer I'll make be a cream. And this piece I'll change that one as well. The top layer or the back layer is going to be the cream color, and the top layer on that one will be the brown color. And this I am leaving that a green color. I'm leaving this the same colors here. I'm going to click on the vacuum. Now the vacuum, you will see we have 3 layers. One of them is hidden with the eye being closed. You're going to open the eye up so it brings up all 3 layers. I'm going to click on the bottom layer and make it be a brown color. Click on this piece and make it be a cream color. And the top piece, I'll make it be that same green color they were using there. Okay, go to my sync panel. I'm going to drag that down to that green layer. And this cream color, it's actually going to be like a little bit more, my cream isn't quite that dark, but that's kind of how the layout looks. All right, so we can remove this piece. We can use our trimmer to cut that out. Again, that was 11.5 by 9. And we can ungroup these pieces here. Bring this piece up. So I need a white piece that is 10.25 by 2, and a dark green that is 10.5 by 2.25. Top toolbar, click on Go. All right, so we have the green layer, the brown layer, the green layer there. Actually, I'm going to go back and change that. Go to my sync panel. That's a dark green. Okay, that's right. All right, so we have the dark green layer, the brown layer, the light green, and the cream layer. I'm going to click on Go. I'm going to cut all these out. We'll go to the table and put our layouts together. Alrighty guys, we are all cut out. The first thing I'm going to do is actually work on the frames. Bring all this out of my way here. And these pieces. When you cut out your letter on your word, make sure you save the inner pieces so your word looks right. All right, so the glue I'm using is Art Glitter Glue. I get this from at mamiemadeit.com. All right, so we're going to layer these guys together. So I'm guessing you're all wondering what the word Kirby means and the vacuum. Last week's layout, I shared my husband being so talented by fixing our vacuum that we had for like a gazillion years. And I've been bugging him for a Kirby vacuum. You know, we had one when we lived up north. We had a salesperson come to our house and do the whole demo, and I was sold. So we bought it, and we paid the monthly installments for it because we couldn't afford it outright, you know. And we've had it for quite some time, and I loved it. Then my mom borrowed it, and I never got it back. You know, she just never gave it back to us. Long story, that one. But so we just had to go back and buy, you know, the regular kind of vacuum we should pick up at Kmart or whatever. That's just a cheapy kind. And I guess the past, I don't know, 2 or so years, I've been bugging my husband about the Kirby, you know. Actually, it was not even the Kirby, it was the Dyson. I seen the Dyson on QVC. I was like, yep, I want that vacuum. And he's like, oh, your vacuum is fine. I'm like, well, if I can't get this, then I want a Kirby. You know, so I've been bugging him for a Kirby. He's like, well, once we pay this off and pay that off, I'm going to glue this guy down. You know, we'll pay this off, we pay that off, then we'll get your Kirby. And I'm like, all right, well, whatever, you know. And I agreed, because it's an expensive vacuum, you know, and we had so much that we were paying on per month as far as credit cards and other things, car payments, you know, house things. So he was right. I hate to admit that, but he was right. So I waited on the Kirby. And then last weekend, when our vacuum just stopped working as far as sucking up, even though it was the belt issue, he did fix it. It still doesn't pick up all that great, you know. I'm like, you know, if we had a Kirby, we would not be having these issues. It's like, you and your Kirby, you know, you and the Kirby. And so I said, you know, you agreed that the Kirby works better than these vacuums do. He's like, yeah, but we can't afford it. I'm like, I know. So he, all by himself, okay, I make sure I got to blame him here, all by himself goes on Craigslist and starts looking for Kirbys. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm looking for a Kirby. I'm like, so you agree that our vacuum we have now is like end of the line. He goes, I'm just looking. And I'm like, all right, you just look, you know, and I'm like just quoting him, like, you know, you just look. I'm actually going to draw some lines on this vacuum real quick. Take a black marker. Actually, yeah, no, I don't need to draw lines. Okay, I thought I had to draw lines there. All right, this silly little piece, you see how small that is? Seriously, Cricut, you cannot figure out a way to make this more complicated, right? This little green piece. All right, so he goes on Craigslist, right? Looking, you know, just looking to see what's out there. And I'm not saying a word, just letting him look, letting him do its thing. And he says, oh, what about this one? And I'm like, what one? So he found one on Craigslist, long story short. This is a pain to get lined up. Okay, I'm going to grab this green piece. Where does this go? Okay. And he's like, is this what you want? I'm like, is it a Kirby? He goes, yeah. He's like, oh, how about I just go look at it? I'm like, all right, well, whatever. You know, it was like $100 and some odd dollars. I'm like, you know, it's like $1,000 vacuum. If you're going to find it for like $100, I guarantee something's wrong with it. You know, so he goes and looks at it the next morning. I want to say that Monday. And he brings it home. I was having like a cow. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, seriously? You got me a Kirby? You got me a Kirby? I was all excited over a vacuum, you know? And it works. You know, it's an older one. It's like a Sentra, I think. It's been around for a number of years. But that doesn't really bother me. All right, let's go ahead and glue our photos down. And so this is the Kirby. And these are all the pieces that goes to it. Now, that's why I like this vacuum. Like, it's a shampooer, it's a vacuum, it's a blower upper. You know, it does such a good job. And it does really, really a good job as far as picking things up, you know. And so, you know, I first ran it. You know, I ran our vacuum first. And then I ran the Kirby. And I wish that's the same demo they did to get me to buy the Kirby in the first place up north. And I was like just shocked. I was like, oh my Lord. You know, and we have the canister kind, so you can see the dirt. And I'm like, look, it got, you know, all the dirt. I'm going to bring this way so I can see. And, you know, with our vacuum, and I says, yeah, the Kirby probably won't grab that much, you know. Sure enough, it was like filled with dog hair and just yucky stuff. So I was amazed. Still amazed. So I'm also going to tape this down as well. All right. So long story short, we now have a Kirby vacuum, which I will say I am in love with. But it is an older one. But it came with everything. You know, everything that we bought our Kirby with came with that one. Actually, this one came with two extra rollers, like a hardwood floor, like a hardwood roller thingy, and I don't know, other things. All right, so this one's going to go here. I'm just going to glue that down. And I'm just putting the glue around this piece on the underside first, and then I'll just go back and tape the rest of my photo down to make sure I'm getting it where I want it. So anyway, we have the Kirby now. Like I said, I'm super excited. Like, I vacuum every day. It's so funny. I vacuum all the time now because we have the Kirby. The dogs are petrified of it because it's a much bigger vacuum than what they're used to. Speaking of dogs. All right, tape this down as well. What is that? I don't know what that is. Something yucky. All right. But I did say, you know, and he agreed that we do want to get the Kirby. So we're actually we have the Kirby now, and we're actually going to be getting the new one. So, all right. Then we have the journaling, and this is, like I said, a little itty bitty area, 2.5 by 2.5. Really wasn't much to write. I could have wrote a whole book. I've been going on and on to you guys about it, but I am super excited about the Kirby. So excited. You know, I'm not going to throw away my other vacuum. I've been known to do that. I get one thing new and I throw away the old thing. Then my new thing stops breaking. I'm like, yeah, I need the old thing now. So the old vacuum will go in the shed. And we'll keep the Kirby. Alright, so there's that. Flip that over. I'm getting glue everywhere now. Alright. Again, I'm going to put some glue on this. I don't know what that big gob of white stuff was. It was kind of freaky. Put tape on this one. Alright, now we're going to pop these guys up. And I'm actually going to save you a little bit of heartache and use my foam tape versus them little mini dots I pulled out. Alright, so I'm going to put one behind that one. Hopefully I have enough here. I think I do. Alright. So yeah, I mean, last week, you know, like I said, I scrapbooked the vacuum, you know, and it's everyday life. That's what, you know, Project Life is for that. But oftentimes, I think we just save the 12 by 12 layouts for the big events, you know, the birthdays or anniversaries or holidays. And not me. I'll scrapbook anything and everything, you know, because years from now, when I have my Kirby, I can look back and say, yep, that's what it was, you know. And I know there's other brands. There's like a Rainbow, I think, is also another pricey vacuum. But, you know, and I'm like El Cheapo. If I can get it for $1, I will get it for $1. But sometimes I think, you know, the higher price items are worth the higher price, you know. And not that I'm saying a vacuum is worth, you know, that much money, but sometimes it is. All right, take the backing off of these ones. All right. Backing off of all these guys as well. So sorry, this is like a long layout. It's more like storytelling, right? But I think that's what gets it. That's what's part of the layout, you know? So yeah, it's all about storytelling. I just told you my story about the vacuum. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of place these down here first, kind of upside down. What is all that stuff on your paper, Stace? Alright. Oh my lord. Yeah. See, this is what happens. Okay, alright. Good thing I didn't grab the photo. It did a little bit, but it's not too bad. Alright. Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna put it down. I'm gonna destroy this layout. There's so much stuff. Oh my gosh. Alright. Plop that one down. And we're gonna flip this one over and plop this one down. We're just gonna go with it because I'm ruining the paper below it. I just wanna make sure it fits. Alright, so I'm gonna flip you over. Put you down here. I mean, it is a tight fit, but I wanted to make sure I had the Kirby on there and all the pieces that went with it. Alright, let's glue these guys down. Oh, brothers. And again, this is what, 10.5 by 2.25, I think. I think I'm crooked. Am I crooked? Yeah. If I am, I am. Can't change it. Alright, then we have the white piece, which was 1/4 inch smaller than that one. So this was 10.25 by 2. I still have to get I need to get ATG tape. I need to get dimensional thingies. I'm just like needing to get everything. All right, the vacuum I'm actually going to put down flat. We're not going to pop him up because all these are popped up. The vacuum kind of looks like that. You know, that old style vacuum. All right, so put that guy there. And then we have the Kirby part. Again, I'm just going to kind of put the glue on the outer edge of the letters or the cutouts here to help hold them down first. And then we'll kind of go around and fill it in. Alrighty. Bring this over and this over and plop that down on top of that. Okay, like I said, don't forget the inside pieces. Alright, Stace, you had them. I know you had them. And now you do not have them. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's I got two of them. I think I'm missing the R. I think it kind of flew someplace. I tell you, if my head was not on, I'd be looking for it, you know? Oh my gosh, Stace, you just had it. Alright, we're going to let it go. If I need to, I'll just cut another one out. Alright, so that's going to go there. I think that goes to the R, though. I can't believe that's going to bother me, guys. Hang on. I can't believe we just had that. It's like that with the other, last week we did the card with the B. I mean, I still have not found that B. I mean, my room is upside down for sure. I just lost that piece now. Oh my gosh, now that thing's talking to me. Alright, we're just going to go with it, guys. So you guys are going to see it like this, but in the picture in the beginning and on my blog, you'll see it the way it's supposed to be. Otherwise, I'll be here all day looking up for this little thingy. I'm still looking for it. It's still bothering me. Oh well. See, that stays too much excitement with that dynamic Kirby. Alright, now we're going to lay this in here. And lay it. I'm pretty sure this goes to the I'm looking for my negative cut. I want to make sure I glue this in the right spot. Yeah, I can't find it. Alright, so I think this one goes to the P. I believe the B's are long like that one. I think. Oh, we're going to go with it. So we're going to make this be the R. I'm going to make that be straight. There we go, perfect and perfect. So we're one B thing short, but anyway, guys, you get the gist of it, right? Now I'll just put the date. I don't know where I'm going to put the date. There really isn't. If I put it over here, it's kind of not with that one, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so 15 minutes later, guys, I do apologize, but there's the layout there. Like I said, that B is kind of topless, so I'll find that, and you guys will see that picture on my blog, and I'm going to go figure out what this yucky stuff is on my thing. Alright, guys, any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.